Right now, cryptocurrencies are literally breaking out even further. We have Shiba Inu continuing to pump. This thing is literally going straight up. After the drop yesterday, it continued to pump even further. And from that bottom yesterday, we are up another 40% on top of the 70%. This is looking wild. We have Bitcoin over $50,000, making a huge breakout right now. We have Dogecoin pumping. Everything is literally going crazy. There's so much bullish news happening right now that I have to share with you to let you know what absolutely is about to happen, because things are about to get crazy. So make sure you watch the entire video to the end. You cannot miss what I have in store for you today. What's up, Myles? It's ladies and gentlemen here. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss these time-sensitive videos about cryptocurrencies where we call out huge plays way before they happen. If you want to get access to my profitable trade signals when to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, so you don't have to look at the charts all day, you don't have to have years of investment experience, I do all of that for you. I tell you when to buy, I tell you when to sell. I give you updates through technical analysis so that you know what the heck is going on. You can also, through my Patreon, talk to me on the phone. We can build you a portfolio. I teach technical analysis and I have a bunch of services to make you money in crypto. Join the Patreon for only $10 a month in my video description below. And if you love cryptocurrencies, make sure you smash up the like button, blow up the comment section. Let me know if we are going to continue. Do you think we're going to continue this week with all of this bullishness, all of this greenness? What do you all think is going to happen? And don't forget, I am giving away 200 Dogecoin to one lucky winner this Saturday. All you have to do is like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow my Instagram and Twitter, and put Dogecoin giveaway in the comments. So let's go ahead and dive straight in. So taking a look at CoinMarketCap, we are seeing green all across the board. The last 7 days, Bitcoin is up 20%, outperforming Ethereum, surprisingly. Ethereum up 19%. Binance Coin up 30%. Binance Coin is literally tearing things up. We have Cardano up 5% the last 7 days. And Cardano is one of those cryptocurrencies that is being undervalued and is being underperformed. That means that Cardano is going to make a huge move soon. I personally believe that. Solana actually up 30% the last 7 days. XRP up 16%. Dogecoin up 20%, outperforming most of the cryptocurrencies when everyone thought that Dogecoin is dead and is done with. And now we've taken the number 9 spot away from Polkadot. Goodbye, Polkadot. The next coin we will most likely be taking in the next day or two will be the USD coin, getting our number 8 spot back, and then hopefully soon we can take our 7th spot back and even further positions in the future. But Myles, why the heck are cryptocurrencies going up? Well, I've been preaching on this channel the last several months. There is a supply shock that is happening that's not doing anything to the price of cryptocurrencies, that nobody knows about, nobody's really talking about. And I'm saying, look, we are extremely, extremely bullish. Cryptos are undervalued. They are not where they are supposed to be. The price of cryptocurrency should be way up here based on what's actually happening, based on the whales and the institutions buying, based on there's such a limited supply of cryptocurrencies and there's so many buyers. There's so much demand for such little supply, and this is starting to catch up with the price of cryptocurrencies. That's why we are seeing a lot of green. But there's going to be a lot of green because not only are all of those bullish things happening, but if we take a look at the stock market, we can see that the stock market is struggling greatly. There is a pretty huge correction, a correction we haven't seen for a very long time in the entire stock market, and it is not looking good. This morning, we are starting to see a little bit of green in the stock market, but the last day or so has been very, very bad for the stock market. And at the same time, cryptocurrencies are going up while the stock market is going down. This is an extremely bullish sign that we saw last year just around this time, and that is called a decoupling from the stock market. When cryptocurrencies only go up and down with the stock market, that's not a very good thing. But when cryptocurrencies go up and the stock market goes down, that is an extremely good, extremely bullish thing. And that means that the cryptocurrencies will no longer be dependent upon the stock market and the government and the economy of the United States, economies around the world. The reason why cryptocurrencies are going up is because there is a major economic crisis, not only in the United States, but also around the entire world because of inflation and a whole bunch of other things. And that's why cryptocurrencies are going up, because people are jumping into cryptocurrencies. They're investing into cryptocurrencies so that they will not see what we saw in 2008 with the housing market crash, the financial crash in the entire world and the United States. So that's why Bitcoin was also created, so that people's money isn't dependent upon a government, that is decentralized. It's not controlled by a government. It's not controlled by the stock market, things like that. So that is starting to happen again, and cryptocurrencies are continuing to go up despite a major economic crisis in the United States and the entire stock market. Things are about to really heat up for cryptocurrencies. And there might be a huge stock market crash. That's why a lot of people are leaving the entire stock market, selling all of their stocks and jumping into cryptocurrencies, because there might be a major economic crash here soon in the government based on what's happening with all these laws, well, all the spending and all of these governmental political things. People are looking for a safe haven to put their money in, and they know it is crypto. And let me show you and prove to you that this is true. Look, Bitcoin beats stocks, commodities to become the best performing asset of 2021. Bitcoin is up almost 50% this year overall, brushing aside corrections and increasingly decoupling from the macro environment in Q4. So we are seeing the decoupling from the macro environment. A macro is like a bigger scale. The economy, you know, the world, that's kind of like the macro, and a micro is more of a small thing, just so you can have an understanding of some financial terms. But out of all the assets that you can own, and we're not talking about altcoins, we're just talking about the biggest assets in the world, commodities, gold, the stock market, tech sector, Bitcoin is the best performing asset 2021, and it's just getting started. It's just about to blast off. It's just about to take off here. Well, why don't they include Ethereum? Why don't they include Dogecoin? Because Bitcoin is the largest asset of the digital assets, and it's the most trusted by institutions, by whales worldwide. So they're not counting Ethereum, they're not counting Cardano as these other major assets, because there's not major wide stream adoption for those cryptocurrencies just yet like there is for Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin has the most money in it. It's the biggest crypto because it's the biggest trusted asset within the digital asset class of cryptocurrencies. So we are seeing Bitcoin up huge. There's nothing that can touch Bitcoin. And if we really look at the altcoins that we invest in, Cardano, Dogecoin, Ethereum, those cryptocurrencies way outperform Bitcoin. So congratulations, because you are outperforming all of the best investors by just holding a crypto asset. You don't have to trade it. You don't have to buy and sell it all the time. If you just buy it, no matter at what price it is, even if you buy something right now, I believe that you will still outperform the entire stock market by at least 3-fold by the end of this year, meaning that you can 2 or 3 or 4 or 5x your money by just buying a cryptocurrency, a good and successful one that is, and holding it towards the end of the year, beginning of next year. But remember, none of this is financial advice. It's just all my own opinion. If you want a great platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies and stocks, use my WEBULL link in my video description below, where you can buy Shiba Inu, you can buy Dogecoin. If you deposit $100 using my link, they'll send you 2 free stocks worth up to $4,000. Moving on, let's continue to solidify our point even further. So Bitcoin taps $50,000 for the first time in 1 month amid heavy price volatility. So there's a lot of volatility. There was a lot of fear these last couple of weeks, but we are still bullish because cryptocurrencies always recover. They always break all-time highs, and the good projects, they never fail. There's many projects that will come here, that will come there, they will pump up, they will dump and never recover. But if you want a good crypto project, look at the ones who have been here a long time, the ones who continue to recover, the ones who have trust with institutions, Bitcoin, Cardano, Dogecoin, some of these other altcoins are starting to get on that level, but we are seeing these cryptocurrencies continue to recover time and time again. So honestly, for me, it's like guaranteed money. It's guaranteed investing. Understanding the fundamentals of cryptocurrencies, understanding the technicals, where they're headed, what they are, what price they will be, why they will be those prices. Understanding this information, which is the information that I know and try to share with you on this channel, helps you to understand what you're investing into, and it gives you hope and reason to hold with diamond hands through the midst of short-term volatility. Seasoned investors hold throughout volatility. That's just what you learn in time, because when you start investing for the first time and you buy something, it goes down, you're like, okay, well, let me sell it. I don't want to lose any more money. And then it bounces up 20 or 30%, like, oh my gosh, why did I sell? So when you learn things like that, the best way to learn investing is by losing money. That's pretty much how every investor learns how to invest, is by losing money and making mistakes in life. Mistakes in life help us to make us better, help us to truly teach us and to solidify the reason for doing particular things. So if you ever end up losing money in the stock market or investing in any particular way, let it be a lesson for you not to make that same mistake last time and to improve your investing strategies through your own experiences. The US Bank launches Bitcoin custody service as institutions race to cater to crypto demand. So there is a huge demand for cryptocurrencies, but so little supply. There's only a finite amount of Bitcoins. There's only a finite amount of Ethereum tokens. There's only a finite amount of particular cryptocurrencies. And particularly what is very important and most important is to talk about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin determines the entire crypto market. It determines where Shiba Inu is headed. It determines where Dogecoin, XRP is headed. If we want to understand where these cryptocurrencies are headed, we have to understand where Bitcoin is headed. We have to understand if Bitcoin is going to go up. And if we know that it's going to go up, we know that the altcoins will soon follow. As we are seeing right now, the altcoins are going crazy. So we are seeing huge demand all across the board. Every single week, there's some major institution, major entity getting involved in cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so forth. And if we understand that this is going to continue to happen, we know that more money, more people brings up the price, so that we know that the price will continue to go up if this stuff continues to happen, which it will for many, many years, and do so in a way that will be very, very rapid. Cryptocurrency transactions surge 700% in Asia as institutional adoption grows. Here we have this even further. Not only in the United States, not only in South America are people buying cryptocurrencies, trusting into it, getting involved in it. We all across the entire world. People are getting involved in Asia. Look at this, in Asia. Yes, despite all the China bans and everything else, people are still getting involved in cryptocurrencies. And look, 700% in a very short period of time. The amount of people that are buying cryptocurrencies, the transactions are happening very, very fast. This institutional adoption, this adoption is happening right before our very eyes to a very fast degree. So you better get ready. All right, but let's take a look at technical analysis. Let's see what's going on. So we have Ethereum approaching that big level of resistance, about $3,480. So Ethereum is forming this inverse head and shoulders. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a huge breakout. This will push us way up above $3,600 this next move, and then we have 36.75, and then we have the all-time highs and so forth after this. If we zoom out, we have a couple of resistance levels that we want to take a look at for Ethereum, but most likely I believe that we're going to continue to come up and come up, break this $4,000 level of resistance. And if we break this $4,000 level of resistance, which could happen this very week, may happen by next week, we don't know. It could happen literally in 1 hour. Cryptos can move that fast. Once Ethereum breaks $4,000, it's going to be off to the races, to the all-time high of $4,400. And if you see Ethereum break $4,400, things are literally going to go crazy. But most importantly, Bitcoin just broke $50,000 for the first time in a very long time. We literally just smashed this cup and handle formation. There's so many bullish patterns that are happening. It's crazy. We don't even need to mention all of them. So we just broke out of this pattern here. We are getting volume in addition to that. So we are headed to $53,000, ladies and gentlemen. The only level of resistance which we are breaking right now is 50,400, and we are breaking that. We're testing it right now. But most importantly, we need to understand what's going on with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is headed now to $53,000, a level that we have not seen since May. We have not seen these levels since May. So when Bitcoin breaks this level and breaks $53,000, then we will be shortly off to approximately $58,000. $58,000 is going to be our next level of resistance for Bitcoin for the entire crypto market. And most likely what's going to happen is we will probably come up all the way to it, maybe get rejected beforehand. Just remember what I said. We might get rejected right beforehand because the bears are going to try to keep the price of cryptocurrencies down as much as possible. It'll probably come down just a little bit and then get a huge bounce and most likely clear that level of resistance, going up all the way to the all-time high. And this can happen very, very, very quickly. Then we have the all-time high about $65,000. After $65,000, there's no longer going to be any levels of resistance, and we could potentially see $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 after that within a week or two. So things can get really, really crazy. But what I personally think is that Bitcoin will probably hit around $63,000 towards the end, by by the end of this month and probably stay or close this month around $63,000, which means that we could probably hit a high of 70,000 and above. But what about Dogecoin? What is going on? Dogecoin is 25 cents. Congratulations to the Dogecoin hodlers. Look at this. We called this play out just the other day. I was like, look, Dogecoin is setting up for a massive play. And if you would have bought on the Patreon, you'd be up in significant profits in just the last couple of days. But Dogecoin is making some significant moves. And now we are forming this wonderful cup and handle formation. We're starting to get a drop and most likely have a pretty massive breakout all the way to 32 cents. 32 cents is going to be the next level of resistance, bringing us back to that 30-cent range. Then we're going to have other levels of resistance, 35 cents and above. So we were at 35 cents August 15th. I think that this month we will surely be close to 35 cents, maybe a little under it, closing the month potentially around 30 cents, 32 cents. But if the hype and these meme hypes continue to happen, we could see some crazier numbers, much greater than that. Solana is setting up very nicely. We have HBAR setting up very nicely, but Shiba Inu is continuing to pump even further. This coin is literally breaking all of the rules here. So Shiba Inu and Dogecoin are closely resembling themselves to a degree. When Shiba Inu pumps, Dogecoin is starting to pump. Why Dogecoin is not pumping as much as Shiba Inu, I don't know. Nobody has an answer. There's more hype with Shiba Inu on the internet at this current moment, but does that mean that Shiba Inu will outperform Dogecoin to the end of the year? I don't know that, but I think that Dogecoin will certainly have another massive pump like we saw earlier this year. And is Shiba Inu going to continue to pump further and further? We don't know that, but it's already pumped significant amounts, and anytime it can come back down crashing, probably to this level of support we were at earlier today, 0.00012 or so. So that's certainly being in the cards, and be careful when it comes to investing. You never want to chase runs. So if you got something out of this video, make sure you smash up the like button below the comment section. I will see you all later.